Welcome back to Portal 2, y'all. Today I'm going to try to figure out what the repulsion gel and propulsion gel are. Make sure to grab a snack and some water. Now, let's begin. I'd like to start off with the repulsion gel. It is the first gel you get introduced to in Portal 2, and it's far more interesting than the other gels are. So let's see what this could possibly be. In order to figure it out, let's cover all of the basic details of this gel, and see if there's any real life examples we could base the gel on. The repulsion gel has a blue color. Standing on the gel does nothing, but the second you jump on the gel, you gain a lot of height, with repeated jumps giving you a little bit more height than the first jump. The higher you are from the gel, the higher your jump will be when you land on it. However, crouching will cancel out the gel's ability. The gel cannot be put on glass, and seems to disappear or dissolve in the deadly goo. If an object goes into the gel, it will begin to bounce around everywhere uncontrollably, only ending if you grab it or put it in water. The gel would do the same thing to the player character, but for some reason it doesn't. I know why it doesn't from a gameplay side of things, as bouncing around everywhere wouldn't be fun and it would kill you, but it does contradict what Cave Johnson said about the gel. Anyway, the gel can be easily removed with water. The same thing goes for the propulsion gel. Also, if you coat an object with the orange gel, the blue gel instantly stops working, gaining the properties of the orange gel instead of the blue gel. This works both ways, of course. That should be all of the details about the blue gel. So let's cover the propulsion gel next. This gel has an orange color. Standing on the gel does nothing, but the second you move, you gain a lot of speed. You gain so much speed that you can outrun fast conveyor belts and fling yourself. When you put an object in gel, it doesn't bounce around wildly. Instead, the object becomes slippery, allowing you to treat the object like a bowling ball. Just like with the blue gel, standing in the orange gel won't do anything to you. It'll just slide off you. Also, water once again removes the gel from any surface or object you put it on. With those basic facts out of the way, it's time to see if these things are based on any real life gels. We need something that can easily be removed with water, can allow objects to jump or slide around, can be coloured blue or orange, and doesn't stain on glass. The first thing I looked up was if a gel can be coloured blue or orange. This resulted in me getting products for food colouring, so the coloured part of the gel is food colouring, apparently. The next thing I searched was for the gels that could be easily removed with water. The search results showed me nail polish and skincare cleaners. That doesn't feel right, so I tried something else. I attempted to search for a gel with bouncy properties. This one just gave me results for hair products, so I tried again, changing the words around to see if I got a different answer. I did get close to one of them, with the search results showing me some scientific gels used for various purposes, but none of them would allow you to bounce if you were to jump off it, so that came to a dead end. I decided to try the speed gel next, to see if I would have any luck with it. Using the Google machine once more, I searched up for a gel that can speed things up. Once again, I was met by a bunch of food products, not any scientific stuff. But we could argue that the food products were made using scientific methods, therefore I consider this to be a win. So, Aperture Science used various food products, hair products, chemicals, and food dye in order to make the gels. That seems to be about right, at least to me. If you'd like to argue against this, comment below. And if you have another idea as to what these two gels actually are, or at least what they're supposed to be, also let me know. Because, so far, the best answer we have is that the two gels are food products and chemicals, just with a science fiction twist on them, which means we might not be able to replicate these two gels in real life. A shame, really. I think they'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.